SmackDown Hot Takes, where I take your thoughts, your opinions, your hot takes from the previous episode of SmackDown, Raw, and or PLEs. And if you want a hot take on bacon, well, it's what's a hot take on bacon? It's I should have thought about this. It's healthier than crystal meth. I already did that one before, but you know what? It is. It's still healthier than crystal meth. So let's just keep that one rolling. We got family friendly PG guy. I'm doing these live hot takes. This is by far the worst SmackDown. Did Road Dogg book this? Seems like everybody actually thought this was a bad SmackDown. Dash and Negan, worst SmackDown in Saudi. We got Goat Buggy. Goat Buggy actually says, I wonder why the heck Adam Pearce lied to Finn Balor, because Brock Lesnar and Damian Priest got in the Royal Rumble, so it wasn't full. But if I'm Finn Balor, I'd be super mad right now. What's up, Flounder? How are you? Yeah, Flounder says it was a snoozer as well. Dry Law, hello. I'm doing hot takes right now. And so, yes, I did see, actually, Finn Balor actually tweeted even, something's up when Damian Priest got his Royal Rumble nod. But the thing about that is, I don't think I hope that they would expound upon this idea, and that something that Adam Pearce was being nefarious and underhanded. But honestly, I don't think so. I one time did a John Cena video on all the clues leading to John Cena's heel turn, and then a year later it's revealed that they just did it on a whim. So I honestly think that there is no storyline for Finn Balor. Adam Pearce lying to Finn Balor. They did it out of convenience. And nothing else. I wish they would play into it. Because then you could have Finn Balor, Becky Lynch, the best in the world. That's not just me saying it. That's Sports Illustrated. You could have the New Day, and I thank God for the New Day. And you could have even the Vision, all hating on Adam Pearce for his lack of management. We will be doing Royal Rumble streams also. I am doing hot takes, so I'm kind of focused on this, but I do see here and there. I'll try to look and see if I can do a hot take or two from the chat, but for the most part, I want to do the hot takes from the comments. It's OTW, and we're back to our regularly scheduled SmackDown. I think that's in reference to SmackDown being boring and lame yesterday. We got Skywalker 3 saying booing Cody when he says he wants to win the Rumble, and cheering Drew. LOL. This is what happens when you have 50-50 booking. Yeah, honestly, this is not a Saudi Arabia exclusive problem, but the crowds now just want to chant. They did it to Jey Uso also. Yeet, yeet, yeet. They're all happy, excited. I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. Boo, boo. And that's what happened with Cody. And, I'm kind of the same way. I like Cody Rhodes. I want to cheer the guy. But heaven forbid he becomes champion for a third time in a row. I do not want him to be champion again. His title reigns are boring. So, I'd boo Cody Rhodes too when he says he's going to be champion. I want a good championship run. Doesn't mean I hate Cody. Just means I want a championship run to not be boring, lame, and just full of respect. Cheers, everybody. I have a Red Bull and I have coffee. Excuse me. We got Goat Buggy says, I hope Brock Lesnar and Roman or Braun Breaker doesn't win the Rumble this year, because part-time means that the champ will have to do all the work in the feud. Huh? Well, I mean, Braun Breaker's not part-time, so he could do that. I get, God, I hope Brock would never touches the title again. Roman, though, I don't know. For some reason, Roman's the exception. Roman is like the exception, and I know everyone's just going to be, you're a Roman stan, and I do like Roman Reigns. Look over there. I do like Roman Reigns, but it's almost like when Roman's gone, and you have the bloodline and stuff, then it's like it does feel special. But when everybody else kind of just bounces, it doesn't. Roman somehow made it like the less he was there, the more important it felt. But when anybody else does it, it ruins the belt or the championship for some reason for me. Roman had a way of making you feel stupid for thinking he should be there more often. And but like Cody Rhodes, I'll tell you this though, if all you can do as champion, if all you're going to do is show up for the first 5-10 minute opening promo to say, I'm here tonight, guys, and then not be on the rest of the show, then you might as well not show up. I need title reigns to not just have people who show up, but then storylines running throughout. When you knew Roman was in the building, Roman would be the thread throughout the entire show. When Cody was champion, he would just open the show. So I think there is a difference between Roman Reigns part-time and Cody part-time. Now, I will admit that this Roman Reigns part-time after he lost the belt sucks. Roman part-time now without the championship is not doing it for me. Back every 3 months, and yes, if Roman does win the Rumble and then we don't see him again until the week before WrestleMania, then I would not like that either. But if he's going to be present, then I would love it. Roman definitely had a way of making that things interesting. But babyface Roman, I don't know. Roman without the bloodline, I don't know. We got Tiz Mickey. This SmackDown was bad. I literally did not care about what was going on. And why did it take Randy Orton 30 minutes to get to the ring? LOL. Yeah, Randy Orton took 30 minutes to get to the ring. I mean, if you combine it with his entrance at the back, and then it was probably 40 altogether. Holy cow. I said this in my one take one shot. It's like, did we need all those intros? Adding another hour to SmackDown just so you can add another 45 minutes of entrance ramps? It's crazy to me, insane to me. It's come on, people. And then we had to sit through it for the main event too. It's holy cow, I get it. SmackDown's so long, you forget what happened 3 hours ago, but boy, howdy, did we have to sit through all those entrances again? You should have just had the Vision beat up Jey Uso the moment he entered the ring, and then you had the rest of his team run down, all three of them, and then you just have a big brawl. You cut to commercial, and then then the match starts when he gets back. That would have made it so much more interesting. Looks like everybody's saying that Dry Law wants Cody to win, but Gold Fox says SmackDown was boring and drab. Yes, I will be here is Delgado. At least it's a Skywalker. SmackDown had a decent stage. Yeah, you can at least count. If you're in Saudi Arabia, you're going to get a really good stage. They should bring back the fist, though. I still want the fist brought back. I will say this, that arena, think about this. The arena that the stadium that they're about to do Royal Rumble in, that was built in 4 weeks. That did not exist 4 weeks ago. That's how is that even possible? I don't understand. Long neck. Actually, where did Drew say in the stipulation that Cody could not rematch for the title? And does anyone else think that Drew is a cheater? Yes. I do think Drew's a cheater, but I think Drew's a cheater because he's a heel and he's allowed to be a cheater. Let him be a cheater. Why do I keep? It's cold. That's why I keep saying heater. Let Drew be a cheater. But where did it stay in the stipulation that Cody could not get a rematch? It was after the fact. Drew McIntyre came out a week after winning, and he was like, because Americans can't read, I'm pretty sure you didn't see this. I put a stipulation in. So it wasn't really in your face. They didn't say anything about it before. It was after. So it was kind of Drew McIntyre outsmarted Cody there. So it was Retro put it in. Long neck. I don't know. It's not a hot take for this. I don't know. It's not a hot take for this episode. I don't know what that means. Kid Wilkes. I'm so mad I missed this episode because of work. Plus, why would SmackDown start at noon and Royal Rumble at 2? I have no idea. Honestly, up is down, down is up when we are in other countries. Royal Rumble might be airing right now. Cody Rhodes might just been eliminated. I have no idea when it ends, or starts. I have a Discord where if you're a Patreon member, you can go into the Discord. And if those Discord people don't tell me when one of these foreign shows are, I have no idea when they are. I get it wrong all the time. Okay, so we have Skywalker says you got to talk about that number one spot botch. Yeah, there was a botch. It revealed who was going to be number one in the Rumble. I think it was during the Fraxium entrance. Literally, you know how they put the title, the name title, and it's like, this should be Fraxium. Well, they put number one entry and they put the guy there. If you want to know who it is, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you want to know who it is, it's easy to search on Google, the Google machine. What's up, the final wagon? But what I think they'll do now is they'll just probably flop him to number two. Whoever number one was, they'll make it number two, and they'll be like, see, we didn't screw up. That was, we didn't reveal nothing when number one, number two are the same. And no one put in the chat who it was. Okay, if I'm not doing a spoiler, you don't do a spoiler either. So if you do a spoiler, I'm just going to boot you. Just call me _D says, I love how much they showcase the one who wins the Royal Rumble and goes to the main event. Thank you very much for the 199. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll do a live stream for Royal Rumble today too. And then the one who calls himself main event Jey Uso didn't get that opportunity. I don't really know what to say. We don't know. I mean, they're showcasing a bunch of people, so we don't know who's going to win. So that one, but no way Sammy wins. Number two, it's clear that Fatu and Cody and Drew, that's the problem with these hot takes. Sometimes I don't know if I'll be able to understand the comment. The no way Sammy wins. It's clear that Fatu, Cody, and Drew triple threat is endgame. Well, I mean, they did take the belt off of Rhea right before WrestleMania, but that did end up in a triple threat at Mania. But you could do Drew, Cody, Fatu in a non-title triple threat if they take the belt off of Sammy, because I mean, last year, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman triple threat with no stakes on the line. But yeah, I think you're right. I hope you're right. I don't want Sammy to win. I'll tell you that much. Then we got Tracy Wood says, there were lots of seeds planted tonight for future storylines. Rio or whatever their name is, and Charlotte and Alexa breaking apart because of the Rumble. Yeah, it did seem like we had Charlotte and Alexa. It was back to how they were in the beginning, which I actually liked. I didn't like when they finally became friends. I liked it when they were kind of not friends, but trying to be friends. That's what it was like today. And so I did appreciate that. Ilya believing Carmelo really did ask Miz for help, and AJ Styles saying he will have a year-long goodbye tour. I think there's a couple I forgot. Yeah, so this, I'm not sure if it was a world building SmackDown or what exactly it was. I think they were just trying to get so much stuff in for the Royal Rumble. I think that's what they were. It was like, the Royal Rumble is tomorrow, so let's get as much as we can in. Having a Saturday night main event a week before Rumble really killed the Rumble this year. Really killed the build. The Rumble's going to be awesome no matter what, but they're relying on the star power of the Rumble to sell it, which it will. We live in a day and age where you don't even have to have a card before it's a sellout. But at the same time, it does take away from its specialness. And WWE is so far ahead of AEW, they don't really care right now. Which sucks. And Tracy also says it was a blah show. Blah, blah, meh. Jimbo Slice. I think Alexa and Charlotte make me want to vomit more than Ryo. What the F are these promos? Grown adults talk like they're middle school besties. Well, I kind of liked it, but like, hey, you know what? Rhea and Io, they definitely make me want to like get a room, you two. Like, I want to see Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker hug as much as those two do. Alfonso Passion. Am I the only one that gets annoyed with the crowds? It's frustrating because the crowds can be hype and cheer at moments. Yeah, at first I was annoyed at crowds, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? Forget this. I'm really happy that the crowds are into it. And now I'm kind of back to annoyed at crowds. And it's like this. The crowds, they yeet, 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 yeet. They want to yeet all day long, but then they want to boo the same guy. Seth Rollins, he wants to do this. They want to cheer, and then they want to boo the guy. It's hard to get heat, and I wish I. I think we're just old men yelling at clouds. It's like these chants are really, really hurting the momentum that a promo or a wrestler can build in a storyline because everybody's just going to do what they're going to do. They're going to be barking for Braun Breaker, but they hate the guy. It's like I'm annoyed with the crowds. It's not I'm annoyed with the Saudi crowd. I'm just annoyed with the crowds in general. And then Triple H, I'm assuming it's Triple H, tells the people, the wrestlers, you got to soak it in. Because it's a good visual for TV. If you're just tuning in, you're like, why are all these crowds just doing this? But now it's every single week. So yeah, I am annoyed with the crowds, but it's not I'm annoyed with the Saudi crowd. I'm annoyed with the crowds in general. Alfonso Passion wanted Kit Wilson. I mean, everybody wants Kit Wilson unless you have some toxic masculinity in you. Daniel Kincher can't have a hot take on a cold show. Yes, it was a cold show. Cody Rhodes, Cody. Yes, Charles. Yancey, Cody Rhodes, Cody. Mr. Dark Gable asks, who has the best promo skills in WWE nowadays? Honestly, it's Trick Williams. Trick Williams is like far and away right now, like 1 month in, and he is far and away. There are ads on a live stream. Yeah, they do ads on live streams, but you know what? That's how I make money. If you don't give super chats or a part of the Patreon, then if you watch a commercial or two, that allows me to actually make some money. I put a lot of time and effort into this YouTube channel. So like, if you wouldn't mind, maybe not during a live stream, but do try to watch a commercial. A 30-second commercial will help this channel out a lot. Believe it or not. Then we have only a couple more hot takes. We got Morning Chop. This is from DL_NO. Dino maybe? _2. Dino 2. Morning Chop literally got everyone in that 4v4, and it was good, I guess. But this SmackDown crowd was low-key bad. Love the Saudi. Oh, wait, this SmackDown was low-key bad. Love the Saudi crowd, though. They're electric for real. I do appreciate the Saudi crowd. They have come a long way. I remember when the Saudi crowds were just sitting on their hands, and now they are into it. Yeah, Goat Hand Block. I didn't know that they were doing commercials during live streams, though. It just started, so I don't blame you. And thank you, though. I don't think you were like complaining. It was because every once in a while it's just nice. It's just good for me to remind people. People tell me all the time I need to really promote my Patreon channel and stuff. I just hate begging for money. I will, though. I just hate it. So please watch a commercial. Then we got and this is the last. Carmichael says, look at that big, beautiful stage and ramp. I need that stage to go back to that. You remember the fist? The fist was the best. That's the best part of going to Saudi Arabia. You're gonna get that Saudi money to make the stages look well. I mean, boy howdy, those every time in Saudi Arabia, you have a great and awesome stage. WrestleChop is going to be the 30th in the Rumble. Maybe this could be all a green screen, and I could be right now in Saudi. I could. Maybe. Then we got LT. This looks like to be the last one. Did I miss any? Nope, I don't think so. We started off so well with 3 hours, but honestly, this one was boring. I ended up turning it off and catching the highlights on YouTube. It was surprising that a lot of people thought this one was so boring because it did have a lot of star power in it. I think finally the repetitiveness is just killing the hardcores, because if you think about it, we start off with the promo, everyone just comes out, and what do they say? I'm going to win the Rumble. Then we get a match at the end. It ends the exact same way as Raw did. You a disqualification. And then you have Stephanie Fakir. She beats up Raquel Rodriguez, which costs Judgment Day the match. That exactly happened on Raw. You have the US Open Challenge. It's someone said it in the One Take One Shot, the law of diminishing returns. Yeah, it's a banger match between Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov, but that the Patreon, you want to be on the Patreon? Let me I think it's in the look on the description. Go down in the description of this and you can see the Patreon. I usually try to sometimes, let me see. I'll try to get the Patreon up. Give me a second. I'll get the Patreon up. But the thing about the Carmelo Hayes thing is, like, I love Carmelo, but every open challenge, you pretty much have the same format now since Sami Zayn. Carmelo Hayes or Ilya Dragunov, they're going to wrestle for it. Johnny Gargano's going to wrestle for it. It would be Tommaso Ciampa, but now he's in AEW. You're going to have Fraxium somewhere hovering, and then you will have Shinsuke Nakamura with Tonga Loa kind of looking off to the side. Not Tonga Loa. Is it Tonga Loa? No. Which one? Oh, man. Tonga Loa. Yeah, Tonga Loa. No, not Tonga Loa. Tamatonga looking off to the side. So even the US Open Challenge isn't special anymore. Charles Yancey, why do you think Ava quit? I don't know, but I'm happy she did. I did not think she was very good at her role. Now I'm hoping that Ava didn't quit so she could become the GM of Raw, unless she's going to be a heel. I wouldn't mind seeing a heel Ava, because Vicky Guerrero sucked until she turned heel. So I wonder if Ava could do a good job as a heel. But she said in her post, today or Tuesday was my last day as NXT GM and subsequently WWE. So she did say WWE as a whole. So hopefully, Ava was bad. I did not like Ava as a GM at all. I thought she was horrible. But I think she could probably be a really good heel GM, just like Vicky Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero was a horrible GM. As a face, but as a heel, she was amazing. I think that was it. But yeah, so SmackDown is just really suffering from this. Plus, when you go to 3 hours and they just add 10 minutes of entrance times, then yeah, that is not good at all. So those are your hot takes, people. Those are every hot take. I was trying something different. Did you like this format live? Maybe I do live hot takes every Saturday. I don't know. But I'll open it up. I'll for the next 4 minutes. If you got a hot take, throw it in here. And I might address it. I'm gonna find the Patreon. It's $5 a month for Patreon if you want to support the channel. Some YouTubers, they just live off Patreon, actually, because you don't get paid a lot on YouTube per ads. I think for the month of January, I made $300. So when you factor in, I put in 40 to 50 hours into YouTube, and I made $300. That's really nothing. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to find the Patreon if anybody wants to join. Uh-oh. Are you still there? Did I lose you? I'm not sure what happened. Where are you guys? Oh, there you are. Okay, so here is the Patreon. If anybody wants to go to the Patreon, you can do it. That is the Patreon. I would appreciate it. I'm going to actually do more on the Patreon. I actually did a prediction, you remember how I did the bad booking? I did a bad booking video on YouTube. I did a good booking on Patreon. And I'm going to be doing more of that stuff. So, hot take. What's up, Ron Talks Tabletop? Hot take. Rock should have won the Rumble in 2024 over Cody, then save the final boss heel turn after he loses to Roman. Gohan Black, I don't think Rock wanted to turn heel at all. Now, I do agree that if they wanted The Rock to face Roman, they should have had him win the Rumble. I am glad, though, how it proceeded, because it allowed the final boss to come out. The final boss is such a good character. But now, looking back in hindsight, I do wish that it would have been Rock versus Roman Reigns. In the moment, I was a Cody crybaby. But now, looking back, but if things hadn't happened the way it did, then we wouldn't have got the final boss. I really do truly believe that. Thank you, Dry Law, for liking the video. Mr. Dark Gable says, who is going to buy the new 2K? I'm going to buy only covers if Triple H is on the cover. He's on 3 of the 4 covers. The booker of WWE is on 3 to 4 covers. We got, what are your thoughts on why they already released the 20 wrestlers who are part of the Royal Rumble? They always do that. They always have like a large portion of people who are going to be in the Rumble. So you got 10 people who aren't. So like you always got some that are in that they announce. Roman Reigns acknowledged me. Why do you think Priest and Trick feud called Lemon Pepper Wepa Steppers? What do you think of a Priest and Trick feud? Honestly, I hope they don't. I don't want Damian Priest to fight with Trick Williams because I think Damian Priest, he would lose the first match and then the feud would continue for way too long, and eventually Damian Priest would just win. I want Trick Williams to be the winner of that feud. Who is the new next NXT GM? I think it could be Trish or Cena. Cena's not going to do it because, like, you know, he's got too much going on. They could just make Shawn Michaels just step up into the role and not have a GM. I mean, they gave Ava that role because they wanted to keep The Rock's daughter in WWE, and she couldn't wrestle. Hot take. What you could always bring back Sean Whitman, X-Pac, because of the relationship. It would make sense. Oh, Booker T would be a good one, but I love him too much on commentary. So maybe Chris Jericho takes the number 1 spot over Ava. It would be cool, but Jericho likes to do weird stuff, so I could see that. Yeah, Charles Yancey, we just disagree on Ava, I guess, but that's okay. We're allowed to disagree. You and I disagree on a lot of things. Damian needs to ramp up his character. I agree. Him as a babyface does not work. Hot take, Jey Uso will be in the Final 4. I don't think so. But you never know. What's up, Daniel Kinser? Will Bad Bunny return for the number 1 spot this year? He's too busy. Focused on the Super Bowl. Gold Fox says Sean is GM, or Sean Whitman as GM. Who else could do it? You know, maybe Finn Balor says, you know what, Finn Balor says I'm going back to NXT. You know what, honestly, if they have nothing for Johnny Gargano to do, he'd probably be a good one. Or they could do what's his name? William Regal, back to William Regal. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it. So you dislike Gold Fox so much. Hot take, who do you think is the Final 4? Andre, go watch my video the other day. I did a prediction video, and it has my Final 4 in it. So I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to call it. That's it for hot takes. I appreciate every single one of you. I don't even know how to end this thing. Oh, here we go. There's the end. Micah Alexander, hi, hello. How do you join the Discord? You got to join Patreon. So join Patreon. If you join Patreon, and then here's 2 videos on how to get into the Discord. The Discord's cool because people talk in it. We haven't been talking that much, but I don't know. Sometimes we talk a lot, sometimes we don't. But if we had some new fresh blood in it, we would talk more. Those links right there will get you into the Discord. And hot take for you: if you're in the Discord, you watch whatever I watch. So if I'm watching Royal Rumble, you'll watch Royal Rumble with me. So, all right, boys. All right, girls. I'll see you later. We're going to do Royal Rumble tonight. So Royal Rumble, we'll watch that, whatever it is. And I appreciate you. See you. Bye. Thank you again for that $199 final wagon. Bye. Oh, wait. Your stream will. Okay. Now for real. Bye. Bye.